Hello, this is Nikon 4454. So I had an idea. I've been playing a lot of X-Plane 10 lately, and 10.35 release candidate 2 rocks. It really does. Some vast improvements. So I had the idea of flying around the world pretty much, and stopping obviously because I'm going to be in the um, it's labeled the jet in the aircraft, but I'm gonna be using that. So I have roughly on average about 900 nautical miles of fuel. So each leg's going to be less than 900 nautical miles. I've already got a course laid out. I'm not going to say what it is, only because it may change uh, through the time, through the as I'm doing it. But I will say which one I'm doing next, and as I put it up, I'll put in my I'll put it in the title, World Tour. Um, like this flight will be Kilo Romeo India Charlie, which is Richmond, Virginia, to Kilo Alpha November Delta, which is Anderson Regional, South Carolina. Um, so I am not going to be using uh, air traffic control for this. I'm not using the ATC system. ATC still, for me, has several bugs in it still. Um, so it would be more of a pain than it's worth. I will be cutting out all of the uh, middle fly time, because I mean, let's face it, it really isn't all that exciting. Most of the airports here that I'll be flying to probably won't even have buildings at it. It'll probably just have the um, uh, it'll probably just have the runway and a simple taxiway off of the runway. Some of them will, some of them won't. I'm not sure, but I'll take off, get it up into the air, fly, uh, and then I will fly the entire way. Um, but what I will do is I will increase the view speed of the video from normal to, say, like 8x or 16x, something to cut down on the amount of time that it takes to actually do this, because nobody wants to see the middle stuff. It's autopilot's going to be flying um, most of the middle stuff anyway, uh, unless the leg is less than 45 minutes. Uh, if it's less than 45 minutes, I won't use autopilot. Some of the legs are going to be quite extensive, probably 4 or 5 hours. Um, but just because I chose, I'm using a map system, a moving map system called Plan G, and I want to they have three options. You can show airports that are large, medium, and small. I turned off the medium and small in most cases, with the exception of the Anderson, South Carolina Regional airport that I'll be flying to this time. Uh, it's only because I did a lot of work on that airport. Um, it is by no means a representation of the actual airport. It's just something that I wanted to see. Um, It's just something that I liked and I wanted to do, and it's the first time I really messed with airports. I do have a fictitious airport that I have, but I'm not going to be flying to it because it's not an actual mapped airport. So I don't have the options of being able to select it in the list of airports that are on this. So without further ado, I'm going to go out and let's get this done. I really do prefer the HUD view, so I'm going to switch over to that. This is a nice airport, actually. So again, this is Richmond, Virginia, otherwise known as Kilo Romeo India Charlie. All right. Alright, we're going to put some speed into this. Oh, look at the size of that plane, huh? good to go. For those of you who are using X-Plane, it is actually really good to just go ahead and calibrate your joystick before, you know, doing anything like that. Before playing, you know. Okay, kill the flaps. That's weird.
PCAP alert.
I don't know if anyone else is getting it or not, but X-Plane's has been jumping a little, and I have noticed that's happened since the update, so it might be an issue. Turn off the autopilot, and I'm going to take over. Alrighty. Not the greatest landing. But we're alive, so I'll take it. So as you can tell, I mean, that I've embellished the airport a lot. For instance, there's no tower actually at Anderson, but I like this airport, so I wanted to put it in. That's one of the beautiful things about, you know, having software in this country. You can do whatever you want. Okay. So yeah, we actually did go through quite a bit of fuel. Oh well. That was mainly due to the hiccups with autopilot. Had some issues with that earlier in the flight, but managed to get that under control rather. So thank you for joining me. My next is going to be from Anderson to Kilo Alpha Tango Lima, which is Atlanta, Georgia. So, see you then.